The arena lights buzzed like angry hornets as Alex Rivera stepped onto the court for the first time, his sneakers squeaking against the polished hardwood that had launched legends. Sweat already beaded on his forehead, not from nerves, but from the weight of 1,000 eyes that weren't seeing him. Not really. In that split second, as the ball sailed toward him in practice, he knew this was his shot to prove he belonged. But the shove from behind told him the team had already written him off as the outsider, the one they whispered about in locker rooms. Alex had dreamed of this moment since he was a kid dribbling a worn-out basketball on the cracked pavement of his South Side Chicago neighborhood. At 22, fresh off a standout college career at UCLA, he was the highest-drafted rookie for the Seattle Supersonics in years, a 6'6" guard with a killer crossover and a jump shot that could kiss the rim from half-court. But the scouts hadn't just praised his game. They'd dug into his life, and the headlines had followed. Out and proud. NBA's newest star comes out before the draft. It was supposed to be empowering, a middle finger to the shadows he'd hidden in during high school. Instead, it turned him into a punchline before he even unpacked his duffel bag in the team hotel. Practice was brutal from day one. Coach Harlan barked orders like gunfire, his face redder than the Supersonics throwback jerseys. Rivera, move your feet. Damn it, you're not at some beach volleyball tryout. The vets chuckled, but it wasn't camaraderie, it was a wall. Marcus Hale, the team's enforcer at center, a 7-foot wall of muscle from Atlanta, bumped Alex harder than necessary on every screen. Watch it, pretty boy, Marcus muttered once, his breath hot and sour with Gatorade. Alex bit his tongue, focusing on the rhythm of the drill, the thump-thump of the ball echoing his heartbeat. He wasn't here to fight shadows. He was here to win games. Off the court, it was worse. The locker room smelled of liniment and stale ambition, a concrete bunker where egos clashed like cymbals. Alex claimed his stall in the corner, the one with the flickering light, and tried to blend in. He'd brought photos from home, his mom beaming at his high school graduation, his little sister mid-laugh, to remind himself why he was grinding. But when Jamal J-Dog Torres, the flashy point guard from Miami, spotted them, he snorted. Ah, family album? Cute. You got one with your boyfriend too. The room went quiet, then erupted in forced laughs. Alex forced a smile, zipping his bag shut. Not yet. Saving it for the championship parade. Captain Liam Donovan was the enigma in the storm. At 28, with a chiseled jaw and eyes like storm clouds over Puget Sound, Liam had led the Sonics to the playoffs twice, his leadership as steady as his mid-range game. He was the golden boy. Endorsement deals with Nike, a charity foundation for underprivileged kids in Boston, where he'd grown up. Everyone deferred to him, hung on his clipped encouragements during huddles. But to Alex, Liam was a ghost, polite nods in passing, no more. During film sessions, Liam's gaze skipped over Alex like a stone on water, never lingering. It stung more than the cold shoulders from the others, because Alex had idolized him from afar, watched old clips of Liam's rookie year, how he'd rallied a losing team with sheer will. The first road trip was a trial by fire. The Sonics flew to Phoenix for a preseason scrimmage against the Suns, the plane a sardine can of testosterone and takeout wrappers. Alex sat alone in the back row, headphones in, blasting Kendrick Lamar to drown out the banter up front. Marcus and J-Dog were trading stories about club nights in Vegas, their voices booming over the engines. Man, that chick from the club last year? She was fire. Laughter rippled. Alex stared out the window at the endless blue, wondering if he'd ever crack that code, if vulnerability was a luxury he couldn't afford. In Phoenix, the heat hit like a slap, the air shimmering off the asphalt as they piled into the team bus. Alex lagged behind, lugging his gear, when Liam paused at the door. For the first time, their eyes locked, really locked. "Rivera," Liam said, voice low, almost swallowed by the desert wind. "Keep your head down out there. Suns played dirty." It was advice, or maybe a warning, delivered with the same detachment as a weather report. Alex nodded, throat tight. "Got it, Cap." But as the bus pulled away, he caught Liam glancing back in the rearview, a flicker of something unreadable crossing his face. The game was a blur of elbows and whistles. Alex checked in midway through the second quarter, his legs jelly from the bench warming. The crowd's roar was a distant hum. All he heard was the squeak of his shoes, the thud of his pulse. He stole a pass from the Suns guard, threaded it through traffic for an assist to Theo Grant, the quiet forward from Detroit who hadn't said 2 words to him yet. The bench erupted, sort of. A smattering of claps, then silence. On the next possession, Marcus set a pick that nearly flattened him, the big man's arm accidentally clipping Alex's jaw. He hit the floor hard, tasting copper. The ref swallowed his whistle. Liam jogged over, extending a hand without a word. Alex took it, their palms rough and calloused, a brief anchor in the chaos. "You good?" Liam murmured, so quiet only Alex heard. "Yeah," he lied, pushing up. But in that grip, something shifted, a spark, faint as a dying bulb. Back in Seattle, the rhythm settled into a grind. Mornings were weight room purgatory, where Alex pushed iron until his muscles screamed, chasing the approval that never came. Afternoons were shoot-arounds at Climate Pledge Arena, the massive dome echoing with ghosts of past glories. Evenings blurred into film study and physio, Alex nursing bruises that bloomed like dark flowers under his skin. He texted his mom daily, "Killing it, Ma. Miss you." Lies wrapped in love. His agent, a no-nonsense woman named Carla from LA, called weekly. The league's watching Alex play through the noise. But the noise was deafening. Social media trolls dissecting his every missed shot, tabloids speculating on his distractions. One night, after a particularly brutal practice where Coach Harlan benched him for the entire scrimmage, Alex wandered into a dive bar near the waterfront. The place was dim, smelling of fried onions and regret, a haven for off-season ballers and forgotten dreams. He nursed a ginger ale at the corner booth, scrolling through Instagram highlights of other rookies bonding with their teams. Laughter from the bar pulled him up, a group of locals, rainbow pins glinting on their jackets. Seattle's queer scene was vibrant, a lifeline he'd clung to in college. He almost joined them, but a shadow fell over his table. "Mind if I sit?" Liam Donovan, in a faded hoodie and jeans that hugged his frame too well for anonymity, slid into the seat across from him. Alex's heart stuttered. "Cap? Sure. What's up?" Liam signaled the bartender for a beer, his movements economical, like everything else about him. "Saw you come in. Figured you could use company that doesn't involve chest bumps." A ghost of a smile. Alex blinked, caught off guard. "Yeah? Thought I was invisible." Liam's eyes darkened, fingers tracing the bottle's label. "You're not. Not to everyone." They talked, halting at first, about Boston winters versus Chicago summers, the pressure of expectations. Liam shared a story from his rookie year, a game-losing turnover that nearly broke him. Felt like the world ended. But it didn't. Alex listened, really listened, the bar fading around them. For the first time, he saw cracks in the captain's armor, a hesitation in his laugh, a shadow when he mentioned family. As the night wore on, the conversation deepened. Alex opened up about coming out, the relief mixed with the fear, how the draft had been a double-edged sword. "I thought it'd make me stronger, you know? Show the world I'm whole. But here, it's like I'm playing with one hand tied." Liam nodded, staring into his glass. Prejudice is a hell of a defender. Blocks shots you didn't even see coming. There was weight to his words, an undercurrent Alex couldn't place. When they parted, Liam clapped his shoulder, firmer than on the court. "Get some rest, rookie. We've got Dallas tomorrow." Alex watched him go, the doors swinging shut behind him, wondering if he'd imagined the warmth. The Dallas game was a bloodbath. The Mavericks came out swinging, their defense a swarm of locusts. Alex started, his first real nod from coach, and he lit up the floor, dropping 15 in the first half with a 3 that banked off the rim like poetry. The crowd chanted his name, a wave crashing over the isolation. But in the locker room at halftime, the vibe soured. J-Dog cornered him by the sinks. "Nice shots, Rivera. But don't get cocky. We carry you." Alex's fists clenched, but he swallowed it. Liam intervened, voice like steel. "He's up, Jamal. He's earning it." J-Dog backed off, muttering, but the seed was planted. Whispers followed Alex, showboat, distracted. Weeks blurred into a cycle of highs and crashes. Alex's stats climbed, averaging 12 points, 3 assists, but the team's chemistry festered. Theo Grant, the stoic forward, started passing him the ball more, a silent alliance forming over late-night tape sessions. Theo was straight, married with a kid on the way, but he'd lost a brother to hate crime years back. People fear what they don't understand, Theo said one night, as rain lashed the arena windows. Don't let him define you. It was the closest thing to friendship Alex had, a bridge across the chasm. But Liam was the puzzle. Their bar chat opened a door, cracked just enough for glimpses. During flights, he'd slide into the seat beside Alex, trading playlists or debating GOATs, Jordan versus LeBron, endless fuel. Once, over bad airplane coffee, Liam asked about Alex's tattoo, a small rainbow infinity loop on his wrist. For endless love, right? Mom's idea. Liam traced his own forearm absently, a faded scar from a childhood accident. Mine's for survival. He didn't elaborate, but his voice caught, a rare vulnerability. Alex felt it then, the pull, a magnetic field bending toward collision. The turning point came in Chicago, Alex's hometown opener. The United Center pulsed with energy, 40,000 strong, many waving homemade signs. Rivera rules. Chicago's finest. His mom and sister sat courtside, beaming like stars. Alex poured his soul into the game, a 30-point explosion that had the announcers buzzing. Post-win, the team hit a steakhouse near the Loop, the air thick with cigar smoke and victory toasts. For once, Alex felt included. Slaps on the back, genuine ones. Marcus even bought him a round of sodas. Kids got fire, the big man grumbled, almost approving. Liam pulled him aside on the balcony, city lights sprawling below like a glittering promise. You were unstoppable tonight. Proud of you. The words hung, heavy with unspoken layers. Alex's chest tightened. Means a lot, coming from you. Silence stretched, charged. Liam leaned on the railing, wind tousling his hair. Ever feel like you're hiding in plain sight? Alex turned, searching his face. Every damn day. Liam's jaw worked, eyes distant. Yeah, me too. He walked away then, leaving Alex with a storm brewing inside. Questions, hopes, fears twisting like vines. Back in Seattle, the facade cracked. Practice grew tense. Coach Harlan rode everyone hard, but Alex bore the brunt. Rivera, you're soft. Heart's not in it. It wasn't true. His heart was a furnace, but doubt crept in. Late one night, unable to sleep, Alex scrolled through old messages from college hookups, reminders of a life paused. A knock at his door jolted him. Theo, disheveled in sweats. Heard you pacing. Bad night. They talked till dawn, Theo sharing stories of his brother's funeral, the raw grief of loss to bigotry. Love's the fight worth winning, Theo said. Alex nodded, but his mind wandered to Liam, the captain's guarded smiles, the way his hand lingered during high fives. The next day, disaster struck. During a closed scrimmage, J-Dog drove baseline, Alex contesting, and they collided, hard. Alex's ankle twisted with a sick pop, pain lancing up his leg. He crumpled, the gym spinning. Medics swarmed, but it was Liam who knelt first, face pale. Breathe, Alex. I've got you. In the ambulance, Liam rode along, grip iron on Alex's hand. You're tougher than this. Fight it. At the hospital, X-rays confirmed a sprain, no surgery, but weeks sidelined. Alex stared at the ceiling, tears hot. What if this is it? The excuse they need to bury me. Liam stayed, pacing the sterile room like a caged lion. It won't be. I won't let it. The words were fierce, protective. As nurses bustled, Liam's phone buzzed, a text he silenced quickly, expression shuddering. Alex caught it, the secrecy. Everything okay? Liam hesitated. Family stuff. Old ghosts. That night, alone, Alex Googled Liam deeper, beyond the press releases. A buried article from Boston, 5 years old. A teammate's suicide. Whispers of bullying over rumors. Liam had spoken out then, vaguely, about team unity. But there was more. A photo, grainy, of young Liam at a pride rally, arm around a guy who looked too familiar. Alex's breath hitched. Was it possible? Rehab was hell, a treadmill of ice baths and elastic bands in the team facility's bowels. Alex pushed through, but isolation gnawed. The team visited sporadically, Theo with takeout, Marcus with gruff, get-well cards. Liam came daily, bringing coffee and scouting reports. Their talks evolved, peeling layers. Liam confessed his Boston roots, the Catholic guilt woven into his DNA, the pressure to be the perfect son. Dad's a cop, old school. Never talked feelings. Alex shared his own scars. high school beatings, the ex who outed him to save him. Love shouldn't come with a warning label. Liam's laugh was bitter. Tell that to the world. One evening, as rain drummed the windows, tension snapped. Liam lingered after a session, towel draped and sweat slick. Why do you do this? Put up with the shit. Alex met his gaze, raw. Because I believe in us. In what we could be. The air thickened, electric. Liam stepped closer, hand brushing Alex's arm. Accidental, then not. Alex. His voice cracked, eyes stormy. Then he pulled back, cursing under his breath. I can't. Not like this. He fled, leaving Alex adrift in the echo. The injury lingered, but so did the questions. Alex dove into research, piecing together Liam's past. That photo? His college roommate, Ethan, who vanished after graduation. Rumors swirled in old forums, a relationship, a fallout. Ethan coming out publicly while Liam stayed silent. A podcast episode, buried deep, featured an anonymous source. Donovan's got skeletons. He's not as straight arrow as he seems. Alex's heart raced. Was Liam, like him, hiding? The team noticed the shift. J-Dog cornered Liam after practice. What's with the rookie whisper sessions, Cap? You going soft? Liam's response was ice. Mind your game, Torres. Cracks spiderwebbed. Coach Harlan called a team meeting, the air thick with unspoken rot. We're fracturing. Play as one, or we're done. Eyes darted. To Alex on crutches, to Liam at the head. Alex's ankle healed enough for light drills, but trust was the real break. He confronted Theo. Something's off with Liam. You know anything? Theo sighed, rubbing his neck. Heard whispers from Boston. Lost someone close. Blames himself. Ethan's name dropped like a stone. Alex's world tilted. Late that night, he texted Liam, we need to talk. For real. No reply. The California swing was a pressure cooker, back-to-backs in LA and Sacramento. Alex suited up for the Clippers game, adrenaline surging. He played fearless, but a late foul from their enforcer reignited the ankle fire. Limping off, he found Liam in the tunnel, face ashen. You pushed too hard. Alex whirled. What choice do I have? Invisible or injured? Pick one. Liam grabbed his arm, pulling him into shadow. You're not invisible to me. The words hung, a confession veiled. Alex's breath caught. Then why run? Liam's walls crumbled. Because if I let you in, it all falls apart. Tears glistened, raw, uncaptain-like. Ethan, he was everything. We were kids, stupid in love. When he came out, I froze. Feared the backlash. He left, hating me. Then the accident. His voice broke. Car crash, years ago, Ethan gone. Liam had buried it, the guilt a shroud. I've been half alive since. Hiding to lead, to protect what's left. Alex's heart shattered, piecing together the ghost. You don't have to hide anymore. Not from me. In that dim tunnel, amid the roar, they bridged. Not with kisses, emotions too raw, but with truth. Liam's hand on Alex's shoulder, steady. I see you, Alex. All of you. The game forgotten, they returned changed. But secrets breed storms. Word of their talk leaked. J-Dog's eavesdropping, twisted into gossip. Locker room erupted. Cap's got a soft spot for the queer kid. Marcus laughed it off, but doubt seeded. Coach Harlan pulled Liam aside. Rumors flying. Clean it up. Liam nodded, but fire burned. The Sacramento rematch was Armageddon. Down by 10 in the fourth, the Sonics floundered. Alex checked in, ankle taped tight, and ignited. A steal, a dunk that shook the rafters. Liam fed him the ball, trust electric. But J-Dog faltered, missing open looks, eyes accusatory. With seconds left, tied, Liam drove, drawing the double. He kicked to Alex, wide open. The three swished, victory sealed. Hugs on court, real ones. But in the locker, J-Dog exploded. This favoritism shit ends now. He's dividing us. The room froze. Liam stepped forward. Enough. Alex is one of us. Question that. Question me. Silence. Then Marcus. Cap's right. Kid balls out. Theo nodded. J-Dog stormed out. But the tide turned, slow, seismic. Back home, media frenzy hit. A blurry tunnel photo surfaced. Liam and Alex. Too close. Headlines screamed. Sonic secret? Captain and rookie spark romance rumors. Fans split. Support rallies outside the arena. Counter protests with slurs. Alex's phone blew up. Love from allies. Hate from trolls. His mom called, voice steel. Head high, baby. You're enough. Liam called a presser, unflinching. Alex Rivera is family. Our team's stronger for it. As for me, I've hidden too long. Pause. World holding breath. I'm gay. Have been since I lost the man I loved. No more shadows. Gasps, flashes. Alex watched from the wings, tears blurring. Truth, finally free. Fallout was fierce. Sponsors wavered. Coach Harlan's job teetered. But the team rallied. Theo organizing ally workshops. Marcus shutting down haters online. J-Dog apologized. Raw. Feared change. Stupid. Alex forgave, the weight lifting. Their bond deepened. Not rushed, but real. Walks along the sound, sharing dreams. Liam's foundation expanded, honoring Ethan with queer youth programs. Alex mentored rookies, his voice steady. Love bloomed in quiet moments. A hand held under the table, eyes meeting across the court. The playoffs loomed, a crucible. Against the Warriors, down 3-2, Game 6 in Seattle. Tension peaked. Old prejudices from opponents, slurs flying. Alex faltered early, ankle barking. Halftime, Liam pulled him aside. Remember Chicago? You're unstoppable. Alex nodded, fire reignited. Overtime, score nodded. Liam drove, triple-teamed, flipped a no-look to Alex. The shot, pure, net-ripping. Arena erupted, confetti rang. They clinched the series, advancing. Hugs turned to lifts, joy pure. In the finals, against the Celtics, history echoed. Liam's hometown, ghosts everywhere. Game 7, wire-to-wire battle. Alex guarded the star, heart pounding. Final possession, Celtics up 1. Liam inbound to him. Trust absolute. Crossover, step back, swish. Buzzer. Champions. Confetti fell, tears flowed. Liam pulled Alex close amid the chaos. We did it. Together. No words needed. Love spoke in glances, in the life they'd build beyond the lines. Years later, retired, they coached side by side, rings glinting. Alex's book, Court of Shadows, topped charts, Tales of Prejudice conquered. Liam's smile, once guarded, lit rooms. Their home overlooked the sound, family photos lining walls. Mom, sister, Theo's kids. Love endless. In the end, the game wasn't basketball. It was hearts, bared in bold. And they won.